What if the most enviable marriage in your circle is actually a meticulously constructed crime scene waiting to be discovered? In A Beautiful Couple, USA Today bestselling author Leslie Wolfe shatters the illusion of suburban perfection, delivering a psychological thriller that proves the most dangerous secrets aren't hidden in shadows. They're displayed in broad daylight, behind curated smiles and Instagram-worthy moments. This isn't just another domestic suspense novel. It's a razor-sharp dissection of performance, power, and the terrifying gap between public image and private reality. From the opening narration, listeners are pulled into a world where every compliment conceals a threat, and every anniversary toast masks a silent scream. Perfect for fans of twist-laden thrillers and unreliable narrators, this audiobook serves up relentless unease, morally complex characters, and a plot so intricately layered, you'll question every assumption until the final, devastating reveal. When true crime podcaster Avery Reed moves into the affluent enclave of Willow Creek, she's drawn to the seemingly flawless union of tech entrepreneur Daniel Hayes and philanthropist Claire Hayes, the couple everyone admires and no one truly knows. But as Avery digs deeper for her next episode, she uncovers discrepancies that don't add up, missing persons linked to their social circle, financial records that defy logic, and Claire's increasingly fragile demeanor beneath her polished exterior. Is Avery uncovering a conspiracy or projecting her own trauma onto strangers? Wolfe masterfully weaponizes ambiguity, making listeners complicit in Avery's obsession while subtly planting doubts about her reliability. The audiobook narration amplifies the psychological vertigo, capturing Avery's escalating paranoia and the Hazy's practiced charm with vocal subtleties that turn polite conversation into coded menace. You don't just hear the story, you feel the suffocating weight of watching a facade crack in real time. What elevates A Beautiful Couple beyond typical suburban noir is its refusal to offer easy villains or victims. Daniel isn't a cartoonish abuser, but a man whose control is disguised as devotion. Claire isn't merely a trapped wife, but an active participant in maintaining the myth, her complicity born of survival and ambition. Avery herself is flawed, her pursuit of truth tangled with personal demons that blur ethical lines. Their dynamic evolves through psychological warfare rather than physical violence, loaded dinner party exchanges, strategic gift-giving that doubles as intimidation, and moments of unexpected vulnerability that destabilize everyone's narratives. Supporting characters deepen the moral murk, neighbors who enable the performance out of envy or fear, law enforcement blinded by privilege, even Avery's producer whose skepticism forces her to confront her own biases. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core horror. Evil doesn't always roar. It whispers through champagne flutes and charity galas. For audiobook listeners, this production is a masterclass in atmospheric dread. The narrator embodies Avery's fractured perspective with remarkable precision, shifting seamlessly between investigative detachment and emotional unraveling, while the Hazy's voices carry just enough warmth to make their underlying coldness more chilling. Sound design enhances tension without gimmickry. The clink of silverware during tense meals, the sterile hum of recording equipment, the oppressive silence of manicured lawns at dusk, all ground the psychological stakes in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors the slow burn of suspicion, accelerating during revelations, and lingering in quiet moments where subtext screams louder than dialogue. Whether you're driving through familiar neighborhoods or lying awake questioning your own perceptions, the audiobook creates an immersive experience that transforms passive listening into active interrogation. It's storytelling as psychological mirror, forcing you to examine what you're willing to overlook for the sake of comfort. Ultimately, A Beautiful Couple redefines domestic suspense by exposing how societal admiration enables abuse. It satisfies genre cravings for shocking twists while delivering substantive commentary on gender, class, and the violence of performative normalcy. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete, unsettling journey. If you've ever smiled at a couple while sensing something wrong, or wondered how many perfect lives are built on buried pain, this audiobook will affirm that seeing clearly requires courage, and that sometimes the most beautiful facades hide the ugliest truths. Press play, lower your guard, and prepare to distrust everything that looks too good to be true. Your next sleepless night isn't waiting in jump scares. It's waiting in the quiet realization that monsters wear wedding rings.